webmaster. So it's really it's up to your discipline and determination, and probably in a couple of months you can learn to develop websites, and from there you start building on that, and you get into the more intense stuff, the mobile apps, the applications, cloud applications, that kind of thing. Yeah.
So you can link the mobile app, to the website.
Well, everything is data in the back end, right?
Right.
So the front end now is what is presented to you, and that could be presented anywhere in a mobile app or a website or anything. So the functionality is really the back end that you don't see.
Interesting. Maintaining mobile simultaneous apps like the website and the mobile app. How hard is that?
Well, if it's integrated, it will be one maintenance, but if it's something completely different, just take. But once the application is built, maintenance is minimal unless bugs come up, which are like small problems in the code or anything like that. Sometimes apps wouldn't be able to handle the scale and the magnitude, the load, the amount of data, that kind of thing. Yeah, so it all depends. It all depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part about this job?
Well, I'm passionate about it. I love technology, and the thing about technology is that every single day you learn something new. So it's really a challenge, but I love a challenge. So I guess that's my favorite part about it.
The challenging part.
Yeah, every day.
You as well, Deana?
Yes, I love a challenge. I love a difficult client.
A difficult client.
I don't.
So we have opposing views. On the WhatsApp board here, I have a message. I just checked out your Facebook page, Deana. Wow, you will see me soon. Can you please repeat your number?
Sure, the number is 778-1337. You can also WhatsApp on that number, or 271-4118.
And this goes to mention what you said with your online presence. It has to be very powerful.
Right. So clearly, Deana has a good online presence.
Right. Okay. So you have to literally be very selective what you put up.
Yeah.
To promote.
Yeah. Because I mean, one wrong post and things could go bad. Like for example, these big companies like Apple for the iPhone 7 launch, they made a mistake and made a tweet, and that could have caused some damage,
Oh, so they did? What was the tweet? I'm well behind.
It was like a leak or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So some companies might actually comment on certain things that's happening, and it could hurt their business. Like you see it happen all the time. So you have to be very careful and selective about what you put online, because you have the potential to reach all the customers from there, and you don't want to offend anybody or anything like that.
So you need to have some sort of online intelligence.
Yes, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why were you laughing? Don't think I could do this or no? I could do this.
Because you see some people post some crazy things. You see that, they post everything.
So you have to be careful.
Yeah, so the online world is basically uncensored until someone reports something, So you see a lot of unnecessary stuff there.
Unnecessary. I like the word unnecessary. Unnecessary.
Yeah.
For young entrepreneurs starting up, the vision was there. You built your vision and made it a reality.
Yes.
What were the obstacles, that process from the vision to the reality? What obstacles you all had?
Alright, well, first of all was the challenge of time that I mentioned before. But other than that was dealing with other people, when you go for advice and they'll be like, you're so young, how come you into business? And it's like, it don't have an age for business,
I like that. There's no age for business.
If you're passionate about something, you just go ahead and do it. You'll always find an excuse to not do it, but just push through, and you always find a way. It all depends on how bad you want to do it and how bad you want it. So you'll always get that, So you'll get the adversity. People will think you need these qualifications, you need a master's, you need an MBA to start a business. You don't. You really don't. If you look at some of the most successful business people, they don't even have college degrees, right?
Right.
So entrepreneurship is not about just qualifications. It's about your drivers, your willingness to learn, your determination, your commitment to your cause. Yeah.
I know you had a lot. 14 years. That step. Yes.
I will agree with him as well, and I would say commitment. It's a lot of commitment. sometimes you end up being a slave to your business, but it's because of how committed you have to be. When I was younger, most people will be partying, most people will be having a good time on weekends, sometimes 9, 10 o'clock, have a bride who's getting married the next day, and I'm there working. I have no time. That drive, as he said, to go out there and do what you have to do is because you have that love, and because nobody's going to sit there and file a nail 9 o'clock in the night and thinking, I could have been somewhere else.
Yeah, I could be partying.
Yeah. So, a lot of commitment and the love for what you do.
Now, the sacrifices you both entrepreneurs have made, was there any time like, no, this not, sorry, I can't do it anymore. This is too much. I'm missing out on my life. I'm missing out on enjoying what I could enjoy with, like, my other peers, or.
Right. Well, in the earlier days, I never had weekends. I never went out and that sort of thing for a long time because of all school and all this. But eventually, like I said, you keep pushing, you keep studying, you keep finding better ways and easier ways to get things done. So tasks that would have took me like a couple of days now could take me a couple of hours. So I found ways that could actually decrease my labor and increase my output. So now I can actually try to have that balance, because having relationships and friends and family life is very important. So you don't want to bury that and think about your business only. You have to have a balance, otherwise you wouldn't really enjoy
Yeah, your fruits of labor.
Yeah. That's correct. Yeah.
Yes. And for, you're a very young entrepreneurs. Of course, for the ones that, their peers, your same age, I'm like, no man, what you doing that for? No. You all got a lot of that?
Well, for me, I actually, my friends are actually like-minded, so I think that's important if you're an entrepreneur. They get like-minded people that will push you, and you could also push them. You learn and grow together. So the people that you interact with, is very important, because you don't want to have friends and they don't really care about what you're doing, or they just want to party and live and helping you out, or you're not helping them out. You don't have that growth there. I don't think that type of friendship really is fruitful.
No, I like that. You as well, Deana?
Yes. My friends become my clients, so being based on so much years that for me, my job doesn't feel like a job. It feels like I'm going to play because it's what I like. But there's a cutoff point at times where I have to bring in my family and spend family time. So it's, as he said, it's a balance that we have to put at times, because sometimes I work on holidays and I try to cut back so that I can have a weekend off. So it's a little bit juggling at times.
At times. So now we come to the very juicy part. This is the juicy part that everybody wants to know about. Relationships and entrepreneurs. Do they go hand in hand? Everybody's like, oh, no, wait, wait, hold on, wait, no, wait, I know it, no, that's not me.
When you have a business, it's like in a relationship with that business. Yeah.
I'm happily married, and my husband is also an entrepreneur, so he understands. And it's nice to be with someone who can relate to you and could understand, because I work long hours and he works he has multiple jobs, so it's a little bit flexible.
Oh, okay, because I always wondered late hours, especially when you're starting off the business, you have to put in those hours.
Yeah.
And trying to maintain a relationship and the understanding that, listen, this is my passion, this is what I want to do, is either you are with me or you're not with me. You all had to go through those hardships as well.
Yeah.
And you were like, yep, yep, I signed up.
Not everybody's understanding of this lifestyle, because when you work all day and all night and you're really burnt out at the end of the day, not everybody can deal with that. And when you just want to sacrifice your weekends, get stuff done, that kind of thing.
And of course, Neil, for all those that